You like anime. I like anime. If you click on this video, then you most likely like anime. I only been to Anime Con twice in my life. Last year, I went to my first ever Anime Con. I got to meet Kaiji Tang. Honestly, he low-key is the GOAT. He voice acts an anime called Megaloboxing. Main character name's Joe. He also was the main character of Berserk, Guts. And last but not least, he was also everyone known him for voice acting JJK, the main character, pretty much Gojo Satoru. A couple months ago, I went back to Anime Con. My only goal was to get a pop signature by my boy Bryce Pattenbrook, the main voice actor, dub voice actor of AOT, Attack on Titan. He does a lot of voice acting though. I think he did like Meliodas. He's been in a lot of voice acting cast, I can tell you that. The night before Anime Con, me and my boy, I'm gonna name him Shay, me and Shay stayed up all night playing video games. The entire night. I don't recommend at all. I don't recommend it at all. 6 a.m. rolls by and we get dressed, we get picked up, and then we head to Dallas. Mind you, I'm running on no sleep, but your boy feels great. No sleep and feeling great is a crazy combo. We get to the building and surprisingly, there isn't a lot of people there. I think it's like 8, maybe 9 a.m. and there's like a handful of people. We're in line, we get our badges, but the anime convention hasn't started yet. So after getting our badges, they made us leave out the building until more people showed up and to wait for everyone to basically open up the whole convention, right? So me and my friends, we just walk around Dallas for 3 hours or so, and then we get a notification that like, oh, people are finally showing up. So we walk back and they are still closed. They're still waiting for people to show up, waiting for more people to show up to get their tickets. So we go back to the parking lot and we just sit by our car and still wait for another hour or two. Long waiting, a lot of standing, I kid you not. I look down in the parking lot and there are tons of people in cosplay. There's just a lot of people showed up, right? And me and my friends were thinking maybe we should just wait. Even if they open, we should just wait until the line gets shorter. So we all get into the car and we all take a nap. We all fall asleep. Luckily, one of my friends set an alarm, so we all woke up to it in time to see how long we've been sleeping for. When I say this, the doors are open and the line, I don't even know if I have a picture or a video, I might have it, but there's a line from the start, looped around the parking lot, out of the parking lot, looped around the building, all the way back to the back of the building. The line was moving at a decent pace, One of my friends, Christian, he's like, yo, we should probably just go down there and just wait in line. But my other two friends, there's 4 of us by the way, my other 2 friends were like, no, we're tired, we should probably wait until the line gets shorter. But I was on Team Christian's side. I was like, hey, if we keep waiting and not get in line, we're gonna have to wait even longer and everything will be gone and basically Anime Con will be over, right? So we made a plan. Group A will stay in the parking lot and wait for the line to get shorter. Group B will go down to the parking lot, wait in line, and contact Group A once Group B is literally ahead in line, like at the front doors. That was the plan. So me and Christian go out the parking lot and we wait in line, and my rest of the 2 friends stay in the car, and I think they fall asleep because before I leave down from the parking lot, I see one of the doors open and Shay is completely knocked out in this car with the door open. Luckily, me and my friend Christian went down there and the line wasn't too bad, but it was just a lot of standing around and slowly, inch by inch, moving forward to go into this building. Luckily, it took around like 3 hours. And I know that because me and my boy Christian shared AirPods and we listened to an entire Logic album. I forgot what album it was. I might just throw it up there if I remember. But it was an entire Logic album. That's like 2 hours, 3 hours at most. Me and Christian are just bumping Logic as we're waiting in this 3-hour line. And honestly, after we get to the parking lot, it starts moving quick. We start moving towards the front and I can see the doors. So I tell my friend Christian, hey, call up Group A so they can make their way down here so they can cut in front of us. So we make a call. They didn't answer. They did not answer the call. So we call them again. They did not answer the second call, y'all. Most likely we thought they fell asleep and their phones were just on silent. We should have told them to put their phone on a ringer or something, but they fell asleep. And we are slowly making our way to the door. We're already in. We're already in the building. It's too late. We even call them one more time to try to make a plan to get them inside. They did not answer that last call. So it's literally just me and Christian in this big building walking around. As soon as we passed the gates, I grabbed my boy Christian. I said, yo, we gotta make it to that line. So me and Christian are searching for this man's table. We went downstairs. There were a whole bunch of voice actors there. I can't really recall the main people I saw, but there were a lot of voice actors there. But there was a downstairs, a middle stairs, and an upstairs. So we checked the downstairs, nothing. Middle stairs, nothing. We didn't even know there was a upstairs after the second floor until we checked the map. And after we checked the map, after searching and looking for this guy, we finally found his table and we got our butts in line. Mind you, last year when I waited in line for Gojo, it took about 3 hours. It took the entire day to get a signature from him. And if you haven't noticed, your boy is still running with no sleep. I'm still running with no sleep. I was so tired. Me and my boy Christian sat on the floor. That's how tired he was. Imagine how tired I was. There are 3 lines at his table. 1, the standard line. You just buy a standard ticket and you wait in the standard line. You have the VIP line where you paid extra to cut in front of everyone. And there's another line which basically you were the first to get there at the table. Standard, if you bought the standard ticket, you got there first, but he wasn't there. So they gave you a sticky note to come back to cut in front of the standard line and basically be part of the VIP line, pretty much. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what was the best part about this story. So me and Christian are sitting in line and this guy makes eye contact with me. And I look at Christian and I'm like, well, you know, what's his problem? And me and this guy make eye contact again and he slowly starts moving down the line. And me and my friend Christian are just confused of why this guy's coming towards us, right? He comes towards me and he hands me his sticky note and he says, this line is way too long for me. Here you go, brother. And he leaves. This is the same sticky note that makes you cut in line to go to the front, to the VIP section. I prayed for better days like this. Without hesitation, me and Christian start moving up to the line, starts cutting people. We're showing off our tickets and no one says anything. I don't even think anyone saw the exchange that me and this guy had. When we move up, we are the 9th person behind like the VIP section. So literally it only took us maybe another hour until we reach the front of the table. We're talking to his associate and, you know, she tells me what I want down on the pop, if I want any quotes on it, do I want a picture? I got a quote on it, I got a picture with him. And as we're getting moved down the table, I'm seeing him take other pictures with fans. And I get up there, y'all. I couldn't say a word. I think a couple words I said was, hey, how are you? You're my favorite voice actor. And like, I was just stunned. I can barely make conversation with this man because I didn't know what to say. He's so chill. He's a very good voice actor, dude. We even laughed. I even asked him what was his favorite part in AOT he voiced act. And I think it was the part where it was like the scene where he yells out traitor against Reiner and Bertolt. That is a pretty dope scene. I am not gonna lie. But he is an amazing person. We got our picture. I got my pop signed. It was, dude, greatest moment of my life. I was completely exhausted. Like, I was so tired, I thought I was lucid dreaming. Needless to say, I still had fun, but I probably won't stay up all night ever like that again for an anime convention where you sit in line and stand in line 4 hours. But most likely, I might do it again. Let me give you some advice. Don't stay up too late. Be prepared to stand for hours and hours on end, and have fun. Anime conventions are really, really fun. Isn't that right, Aaron?